To kick off 2023 at AT&T and return it into office, the network VICP hosted our annual scholarship kickoff campaign during Black History Month, hosted live in Atlanta. This year, we decided to go big with the inclusive invitation for all of AT&T and our external family and friends to join in celebration of how far we come as a body of people, as a company, and as an employee resource group. But also, we gave a very strong call to action to take a pledge and donate to our scholarship fund so that we can advance students who face financial hardships to higher education. The theme of this year's kickoff was Sankofa, tying in talented acts like Clark Atlanta's Drumline, poetry, singers, and even an AT&T employee, Cullen Johnson, software engineer during the day and saxophonist at night. What a treat. We had some powerful keynote speakers from UNCF, as well as our very own Angela Baskerville, motivating us to continue to be doers and come together for the greater good of helping the next generation. This year's programming received raving reviews from our attendees, and due to the impact being brought to our employees in real time, we received a 37% increase halfway into our program, with a total of 337 employees tuned into our live programming. Due to the success of the Scholarship Kickoff campaign, the UNCF Lewis Letterman Scholarship Initiative with the network VICP received over 500 applications. 10 students shall receive $2,500, totaling $25,000 given out in scholarship. The community's interest and support for this cause translated into greater participation and involvement in activities aimed at promoting educational equality.
On February 28, 2023, the Network Metro Atlanta chapter participated in the Atlanta STEM Day with the Hawks at the State Farm Arena. This day was created for over 250 K-12 students for the perfect educational field trip. These students came from 6 different schools and organizations in the Metro Atlanta, and as a part of the Network Metro Atlanta chapter, our volunteers consisted of Osei, Zion, Russell, and Eva. We all had the opportunity to create a STEM-based game for the children, and our game focused on the 5 steps of the design thinking process. We had the students implement the steps that they learned and turned it into a cup stack competition with a twist. The students had to stack the cups without physically touching them with their hands and only using the supplies provided. They collaborated together, ideated the best solutions, and created some amazing prototypes. Thank you to all the volunteers, and thank you to the Network Metro Atlanta chapter for this amazing opportunity.
Hello, I just wanted to share some of my reflections from our STEM Day with the Hawks event, which was honestly a really rewarding event for me, but I think also for the kids. I really enjoyed being able to see the kids like take on the challenge, and it was a hard challenge, but seeing them stick with it through the challenge and the payoff when they were finally able to, stack the cups the way they wanted to, because it took them a long time, but once they were actually able to complete the challenge, I could tell they got a reward and kick out of it. And that really was a reward for me, and I think for the rest of the event participants. So really hope we're able to continue to do events like this in the future and engage with the youth and teach them and inspire them to look into STEM.
Hello, my name is Osei Mariagbe. I was one of the network volunteers who helped out with the STEM Day with the Hawks. I have to say it was a great experience from my end, really getting the chance to teach students about design thinking through interactive programming. It was a lot of fun. We had our cup stacking challenge where we challenged groups to work together, use problem solving skills, communication skills to help solve a problem that we put in front of them. So it was really great to see the kids get excited and really try to solve these problems and work together. And it was overall a great event. I think it went really well, really smoothly, and I'd be happy to do it again in the future.
We are back again for another year of Business in Basketball, a networking affair 2023. Business in Basketball was created to give space to corporate professionals who want to build and refine their networking skills through meeting and collaborating with employees and community partners. This year's event was hosted by Nicole Slay Caldwell, president of the Network Metro Atlanta chapter, and Jaja Moore Johnson, chair of the African American Forum Group at State Farm. Our keynote speakers were Shelly Ann Wilson Henry, director at Cricket Wireless, Shanita Drake, director at State Farm, and Alexis Rowe, director at the Atlanta Hawks. We sold out this exclusive event at 175 tickets in the all-inclusive Kia Tower at State Farm Arena. We knew it was imperative to not only continue to grow our network's professional development, but also celebrate the great work done in quarter one. We work hard, so we play hard. From inspirational speakers, engaging selfie bingo, unlimited food and drinks, the network and our community partners definitely showed us a great time.
This year's Business and Basketball event was absolutely amazing. Our theme this year was nothing but net, having our speakers break down the N, the E, and the T. Networking, education versus experience, and unleashing your talent. We're super grateful and appreciative of our relationships that we continue to grow and expand upon with community partners like Cricket Wireless, State Farm, and the Atlanta Hawks. Thank you so much to everyone, big or small, who played a part in making the 2023 Business and Basketball a huge success.
This event helped grow our ERG members and leaders within the network, as well as bridge the gap between employees of AT&T and Cricket Wireless to collaborate and not only win as one, but celebrate as one. Now, let's not forget the electric halftime show where our chapter secretary scored winning buckets and we saw our name in bright lights. All in all, that's Business in Basketball 2023. Nothing but net.
Everyone, I am Nicole Slay Caldwell, the president for the Network BICP Metro Atlanta. And on April 18, 2023, we had the opportunity to team up with DECA and Cricket Wireless and bring 40 Tri-City High School students to 3 college campuses: Morris Brown, Clark Atlanta University, and Atlanta Technical College. The students were fully immersed in a day of motivation, inspiration, learning about financial aid, how to apply for applications, and just most importantly, seeing themselves on actual campuses. I want to say a huge thank you to Cricket Wireless and DECA for helping us bring this college tour to fruition. Through survey results, 80% of the students on the college tour wanted to do it again, as well as they recommended it to their classmates and peers. And we also evaluated their thoughts prior to the college tour. And if they saw themselves going to college, we received an 83% conversion rate of those students who somewhat wanted to go to college or not at all, to all saying yes to a 2 to 4 year institution. The goal of this year's college tour was to bridge the gap and bring together external as well as internal organizations that are like-minded, that want to be the impact to the community. Through this college tour, we were able to provide resources, education, inspiration, and motivation to the students of Tri-City High School's DECA program. Once again, I'm Nicole Slay Caldwell, president for the Network BICP Metro Atlanta, and I would just like to give a huge thank you to our sponsors, Cricket Wireless and DECA, for coming together, being the impact, and winning as one.
Welcome to the 2023 Esteem Fair, brought to you by the Network VICP and all of our great sponsors and all of our great vendors. We're so happy and so glad to have you all out here today. So we're gonna kick it off the right way.
This is beautiful, all these beautiful people in our Ring of Esteem, and I just encourage everyone to continue to make a difference.
Esteem is really important because it fosters not only enthusiasm but also piques interest in STEM for young kids, with the hopes that we could have future STEM leaders.
STEAM is very important to me because I know all the people that have poured into me to get me to where I am, and it's a beautiful opportunity to be able to pour back into the next generation and expose them to all this wide variety of STEAM topics and really get them excited about learning about STEAM.
STEAM is important because it helps kids be able to create things like these microbits with code and use math and art, which makes things fun.
For me, I think STEAM is important because of how the concepts lead directly to careers that kids can learn about and start to explore, because I think when you're young, you might not understand what is all possible in terms of what you can do when you grow up, but STEAM lets you know about what those concepts are, and then those concepts can help lead you to a long and prosperous career and something that you're actually interested in. Hi, my name is Osei Mariagbe. I work as a design architect here at AT&T. I also serve as the programs lead for the Network Atlanta chapter, and this year we've added design thinking sessions as part of our programming schedule. We host train-the-trainer workshops to upskill our own members on what design thinking is, what the elements are, how they can implement it in their own workflows. We also host community-focused sessions to actually teach the design thinking framework to youth and older groups, and we really do this as a way to increase the ability of our own members and members of the community to implement this framework to address different scenarios across work, life, or school. And this is really something that can empower them to positively impact their own lives by having this framework at their disposal.
So my name is Shamika Holloway. I am a member of the network, and today was such an awesome day. We had the opportunity to really give back to a lot of the youth today by helping them to really understand how to think, how to come up with solutions, and how to navigate this in their everyday life. So it was an awesome experience.
The Executive Fellows Program.
Leadership Development Initiative is committed in nurturing and enhancing the leadership skills of its members. With a 58% increase in talent identification, the program has demonstrated its impact. The 2022 program featured a greater emphasis on mentorship from chapter leaders, aligning with each candidate's chosen leadership tracks.
Joining AT&T midway through my career, ERG culture was brand new to me, but chapter leadership eagerly encourages and welcomes members into its fold. The Executive Fellows Program formalized this culture into an onboarding process that introduced the world of volunteerism and leadership so organically I barely noticed it was happening.
The Executive Fellows Program has been a game changer for my career and involvement within the network ATL. Through this program, I've gained invaluable leadership skills, I've expanded my professional network, and learned to navigate complex challenges. These experiences have not only boosted my career, but also empowered me to make a meaningful impact within the ERG.
I thought it was very innovative and impressive in the way that it developed leadership interests and leadership talent prior to individuals being called into leadership roles. I think this model could and should be replicated in other areas of the business because it was quite successful and quite engaging, and I was honored to be a part of it.
It originally started as a leadership succession program and turned into a much bigger professional development opportunity. And I think we really see the benefits of that vision and that investment in the leaders that have since followed in the network in Atlanta.